Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and buckle up, because today, we're diving into one of the most electrifying developments to come out of the NFL this season, and no, you're not dreaming, it's official. The Dallas Cowboys have just made a monumental move that's already shaking up the league. You won't believe it, but yes, Jerry Jones has confirmed it, and the buzz is absolutely real. The Cowboys have hired a brand new star. Someone who could completely transform the team's identity and push them deeper into playoff contention, maybe even that long-awaited Super Bowl run. That's right, in a surprise move that almost no one saw coming, the Dallas Cowboys have pulled the trigger and brought in a player whose talent, drive, and playmaking ability could be the missing piece they've been searching for since the Romo days, or even going back to the legendary Emmitt Smith era. This isn't just some depth signing or late-round draft pick we're talking about. This is a headline-making, jersey-selling, locker-room-changing addition that will go down in team history if it pays off the way many insiders believe it might. When Jerry Jones took the mic and confirmed the move, you could feel the seismic wave ripple through Cowboys Nation, from die-hard fans in Texas to analysts and insiders across the country. And we're here to break it all down for you: what this means for the Cowboys offense, how it changes their strategy on both sides of the ball, what it signals about Jones' win-now mentality, and of course, how this could send shockwaves through the entire NFC East. So let's talk about the context here. The Cowboys, coming off another promising yet ultimately disappointing postseason campaign, have been caught in that all-too-familiar loop for years now, building strong regular season momentum only to falter when it counts most. The fanbase has grown impatient, the media's scrutiny has only intensified, and even the locker room has shown signs of needing a shake-up. And Jones, who's never shied away from a bold move, knew that doing more of the same wasn't going to cut it. He needed a spark, something new, something bold, something that would ignite not just headlines but actual on-field results. And that's exactly what this new signing aims to deliver. The Cowboys have brought in a game-changer, someone with real pedigree and proven production. Picture this: a player with multiple Pro Bowl nods, someone who can take a simple handoff and explode for 40 yards in the blink of an eye, who can line up in the slot, catch passes out of the backfield, block with authority, and bring leadership and hunger into every single down. That's the level we're talking about here. You could see it in Jerry's face during the announcement. This wasn't just a football move, it was a statement to the rest of the league: the Cowboys are done playing it safe. They want rings now. And when you consider the offensive weapons already on the roster: Dak Prescott at quarterback, CeeDee Lamb torching secondaries, Brandon Cooks stretching the field, and a rising offensive line getting back to elite form, adding a high-level talent to this mix doesn't just make sense, it makes them terrifying to defend. Now imagine pairing that explosive offense with a defense already stacked with superstars like Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs, and DeMarcus Lawrence. This Cowboys team isn't just aiming for the playoffs, they're aiming to dominate. This new addition, and remember, this is straight from Jerry Jones, is someone they believe can start immediately, contribute heavily, and bring a new level of physicality and finesse that's been missing. And let's not forget the cultural impact of a signing like this, because as much as this is about X's and O's, it's also about swagger, about attitude, about bringing in someone who can walk into that locker room, into it and T Stadium, and raise the energy of the entire organization. This new star, who has already been spotted at team facilities, getting in reps, talking to coaches, working on the playbook, is ready to go. And you can bet Mike McCarthy is already cooking up new schemes to maximize their strengths. From power run sets to play action bombs, the Cowboys' offensive playbook just got a whole lot more dangerous. But that's just the beginning, because this move sends a ripple effect across the division and the league as a whole. The Eagles, who've been loading up for years and looked like the class of the NFC East, now have something to worry about. The Giants, trying to build around Daniel Jones, suddenly look a step behind. And the Commanders, well, they just got one more reason to worry about game days in Arlington. But here's the thing: this signing isn't just about shock value. It's strategic, it fills a real need. Last season, the Cowboys showed flashes of brilliance but often stalled when they couldn't establish the run or when the passing game was forced into predictable patterns. This new player gives them versatility, unpredictability, and the ability to create explosive plays in ways that simply weren't possible before. It means Doc won't have to carry everything himself. It means fewer 3-and-outs, more third-down conversions, more red zone touchdowns instead of field goals. And for a team that's so often on the cusp of greatness, those margins matter. A few more first downs per game, a few more chunk plays, a few less turnovers. That's the difference between a wildcard exit and a deep playoff run. And fans are already reacting with full throttle excitement. Social media exploded the moment Jones made the announcement. Jerseys were being mocked up. Hashtags were trending. Analysts were updating their power rankings. And fans? Fans were celebrating in parking lots, lighting up Twitter, and talking about Super Bowl dreams. And you know what? For once, those dreams don't sound crazy. This move has real weight. But of course, it's not without pressure. Expectations are sky high now, and this new star will have to deliver. But if their track record is any indication, they're not just ready for the spotlight, they thrive in it. They've played under pressure before. They've delivered in prime time. And now, wearing the star on their helmet, they've got the full weight of Cowboys Nation behind them. And speaking of the star, there's something poetic about it, right? The Cowboys, the most iconic brand in football, bringing in a star-level player to match it just fits. This isn't just about winning games, it's about building a legacy, a new era in Dallas. And Jerry Jones, who's spent decades building this franchise into a global powerhouse, knows that legacy moments don't come around every day. That's why he pulled the trigger. That's why the front office worked overtime. That's why the fanbase is going ballistic, because this feels different. It feels big, and over the coming weeks, as OTAs ramp up, as preseason takes shape, all eyes will be on how this player meshes with the rest of the roster. Chemistry is key, and by all accounts, it's already looking great. Players are talking about the new energy in the locker room. Coaches are impressed with the work ethic. And the vibe coming out of Cowboys HQ is crystal clear. They believe this is their year. They believe this is the move that pushes them over the edge. And if they're right, we might just be witnessing the start of something special. So Cowboys fans, get ready. Because whether you're watching from the stands at IT&T, from your living room, or from halfway around the world, this season is shaping up to be one for the books. And it all starts with this moment. This signing. This star. This statement from Jerry Jones, loud and clear. The Cowboys are done waiting. They're going all in, and you better believe the rest of the NFL is watching. So if you haven't already, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell, because we'll be breaking down every play, every highlight, every update on this thrilling new chapter in Cowboys history. And trust me, you won't want to miss a second.